Hey, it's the Home Medic. Have you ever wondered, if you could actually figure out what your breaker box was trying to tell you? We hear all the time about electrical fires or fires, and many of those are electrical, and it's like, I don't know if my electrical system is safe, but I wouldn't even know what to look for. There's a lot of ways to die inside your breaker box. So if you're really not comfortable doing it, don't do it. If you're not qualified to do it, don't do it. Don't consider what I'm about to tell you as justification to get inside your own breaker box, unless you have some background. But at least with this, you can know if the guy who's a professional might be helping you out correctly. So here we go. And I've got a light on this. You can see that this is a breaker box on a home that was built, I'm going to say, in the early 90s. And as you can see, there's some dust and things going on down here. You see there's some gaps, and none of these are really much of a surprise. But as you look right here, you see 1, 2 wires that are going into that one breaker. So that's called a double tap, and double taps can be allowed depending on what's going on, but usually when there's a double tap, it's because somebody didn't know what they were doing. Electricians these days will never do a double tap. It's just not cool. So that's item number 1. I'm going to just show you this down here too. The black wire is hot, the white is neutral, and the bare wire, the copper, well, they're all copper, but the bare copper is ground. You see that the white and the ground are all going to the same bar. This is how they did it back in the olden days, but in a newer home, there should have been a separate ground and neutral bar. So again, this kind of tells you either that the home is old or that somebody didn't know what they were doing. Now let me show you a third item. You see these gray guys right up here. Those are called collars, and they protect the wire from the box and the box from the wire. You see over here, that doesn't have a collar. And if you look down here, that doesn't have a collar. And you see how that yellow wire there is right up against a sharp edge on the box. So this is telling us that we have some grandpa wiring going on, and we need to have this see an electrician.